It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's not afraid to throw it, second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Colts under the lights on Monday night.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Monday night. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here we go. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well. A run here with the rookie from Washington. Down the sideline, past the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down. Robbie. Here we go.
give on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
All right.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Tackle there by Will Anderson. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a give up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. And on third down, that ball incomplete. So that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down.
Offense.
But I'm not sure if this is going to stand. Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson going to look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They'll go play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's second and 6. Stroud to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. On play action, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Diggs on the reception. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Texans first down as the defense cannot come up with the big play there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. To throw, it's Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
On the 6.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. The throw on the run is complete. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a run on 1st down. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. That's out to the flat, and he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is... So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Texans offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Stroud trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Now Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
That's another Houston Texans.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On second down, Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Moving the tight end right. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion comes Pittman. On second down, Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert! Alert!
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. A second down throw for Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Derek Barnes on the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts.
So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. A.T. Perry, 100 yards receiving on the nose and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the L.A. Chargers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. He is in. Touchdown, Texans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but Here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
One little inside draw with their fullback. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Richardson gonna look to throw. He's got his man. That's downs. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Here's Richardson. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. On play action, Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Open man, left side, he's got it.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Then they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Texans 28, Colts 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. To the left side. And caught by Schultz. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stay. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check that. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
Let's go now.
Here's 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7.
Ready? Let go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Richardson to throw. Now he'll run it. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. In motion comes Pittman. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard. Just
pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let the hot.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go, let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
South.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on 4th down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set, Panther, alert.
Now Richardson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get it? Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Now Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tarifa. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.